Hey, welcome back to my kitchen. We're gonna throw down some French toast. You don't wanna miss this one. So cracked a couple eggs here, 3 to be exact. And we'll just get these combined well. That's the key to French toast. You need to have these really mixed up well because you don't want any of that white clumpy stuff on the outside of your French toast. I'm going to use my scrambled egg trick. You might want to check out the video about that. Just a little heavy whipping cream. That'll help fluff it up some, get it combined better. And you just don't want any of them big clumpy pieces. Nice and smooth. I just use a fork. You can use a whisk. You can use a blender. You can use whatever you like. But I just use a fork most of the time. We'll just hit it with a smidge of cinnamon. You can put that on it as you're cooking as well. But we'll just mix some into the eggs. Just give it a little cinnamon flavor. Medium on this cast iron skillet. And we'll put some oil in here. I just use some grapeseed oil. I like that oil for multiple reasons. And we'll just let this get nice and hot. Spread it around a little bit. That cast iron skillet's been heating up a while. Let me use my water trick, which works on any kind of pan I might add. But really good way to check a cast iron. Just sort of drops of water. If it's dancing around, it's hot enough. So what I usually do is I take her down to about medium-low. Let it cool down a little bit. Okay, let's get prepared. I'm just using bread from the store. You can use whatever you want. Texas toast, make your own. Buy bread from the store. That's what I did. And that's the oven preheated. I put some bacon in the oven to go with this French toast. So that's just telling me that's all preheated. So what I like to do, just give her one more whisk. I like to use a plate. I think when you use a bowl to dip your bread, it gets too much. And this cool bowl has this little spout here, so it makes it pretty nice to pour it out. You can just put a little bit on your plate. No clumps, that's the key. Set that aside. And then that way you can dip your bread and you don't have too much egg mixture on there. So that's all you have to do. We'll just set that there, do another one. That's kind of been my trick after 50 years of doing this. I tell you, sometimes I have like a piece of bread with scrambled egg on it. And by using this method, I think it gives you a nice even coating of egg. I believe that cast iron skillet's cooled down just a smidge, so we're ready. I love these fish turner spatulas. Pretty much all I use anymore. I'm converted. I used all kind of spatulas, but this is the way to go. So we'll just throw one of these in the skillet. A little sizzle, but not too much. We should be able to fit 2 in this skillet. That's all you have to do. And then if you want to kick it up a notch, you can put some more ground cinnamon on, which we enjoy. Just a little bit of more ground cinnamon. I believe it's time for the flip of this French toast. Let's check it out. Oh, look how pretty. And we'll get the other one, maybe. Look at that. That looks pretty good. So it won't take much longer on that side because, of course, it cooked up through a little bit. What are y'all thinking? It's probably been about 1 minute. I think they're probably about ready. I probably ought to grab me a plate, take a peek. Oh, yeah. Look at that. We could probably go just a little bit longer. Okay, yep. That's mainly the cinnamon that I added on there. Turn brown. So let's let them go just probably 30 seconds, minute later, and we'll be ready. All right, I went 1 minute longer. I think we're ready. Let's check it out. Look at that. Oh, that looks beautiful. Just how we like them. nice and done. You can hear the crunch. They're not overly brown. I think they're looking pretty good. Hey, we got us some French toast. Check it out. Nice and crunchy. Well cooked. We'll throw a couple pats of butter on here. Let that melt. Then you can use your condiment of choice. I just like to put them pats of butter on there and hit it with a little syrup. As to your liking, as much as you want. And there you have it. That is some French toast. Looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. Well, you know me, I'm cooking with Bob. I like to try my own stuff, and while I'm getting ready to bust off a piece of this delicious French toast, you might want to slide over there and click that subscribe button. I've been cooking for 50 years. You might want to pay attention to these cooking shows. You never know, you might learn a couple things. I cook easy and quick. That's my mojo. It's been that way for 50 years. So let's just get a nice little bite of this, a little butter, a little syrup, and let's see what we think. Oh, look at that, would you? That is delicious. Eggs are completely done. Just slightly brown. Got a little brown on there. And I'm telling you what, using that plate trick, I think, is the most important part. You can cook it in any kind of skillet you want. I'm a cast iron guy, as you probably know. But hey, these are yummy. You might want to get you some of this. So give it a try. It's a quick way to make breakfast or brunch. And as always, slam that subscribe button. Y'all have a beautiful day. Hey, if you want to stick around a little bit longer, I did 2 more servings of this, one for my wife, one for my son. And I just show you how I did it. I did a couple spins in there because of cold spots, hot spots. It'll give you a couple more tips and tricks, so if you want to stick around, check it out. There's batch number 2. Little French toast with a side of bacon. Put a couple pats of butter on those beauties. Serve with a side of bacon. That's a good eating right there, just saying. You need to give this a go. It's easy, quick, nothing to it. Use this plate trick. This is the trick. Put your eggs on a plate, just a little bit, so they don't get too filled with eggs, and you'll have the best French toast. Give it a shot.